Hi guys, Ballard and PA Brew News. Got a mead here from the Nektar Meadery from Detroit, Michigan. Well, Ferndale area, that area of Detroit, Michigan, I do believe. Picked this up while I was at the meadery. Excuse me. Episode 13, Nektar Strikes Back. Nektar, a limited edition honey wine aged in bourbon barrels, 16% alcohol by volume. So, wish I had a sixer of this. Yay. Anyway, it just says right here, you can see it plainly. It's on the, if this thing would actually focus, it says that it is on the sweet side. Little bar scale there. Don't need this. I need this. Fun. Okay. Haven't done this in a million billion years. Actually, being that it's a PA live chaosy thing. There we go. There we go. Daddy's gonna have to work at this one. This does not like this one at all. Yeah, see? This is why live videos just are so great, aren't they? Wow, this cork is being a son of a bitch. Wow, this cork's being an asshole. And just pull the goddamn thing out. You get pissed off enough, it works. Scratch your table enough, it works out too. Wow, how about that? Anyway, it's out. Ta-da! Oh, come on. Well, two people were watching for a second, and then I realized this is a big old mistake. So anyway, thanks to you, the one person watching, after I fought with this stupid son of a bitch in court, because my wine opener would definitely not want to open it. Hey, Brad, how you doing, brother? Just pour that much in. I don't think there's any kind of, shouldn't be any kind of sedimentation or anything like that. From the episode 13 bourbon barrel aged mead. It says honey wine. I just want to call it a mead, but you know they put honey wine down. So anyway, obviously clear as a bell, apple in flavor, a little bit of caramel hue, a little bit darker than some, but just the softest hint of a sedimentation, kind of just animated in there, just floating around, suspended. There we go. Obviously. Aroma. It's lovely. Just the damnedest thing is, though, it has a beautiful, almost cider, very sweet cider smell, too. It's honey wine. You get like a wildflower honey note in there. But because of the bourbon as well, mixing it together, the caramel from the bourbon, the oak coming through, the honey, the wildflower honey, clove honey kind of textures that I'm getting, it also reminds me a lot of very sweet, fresh apple cider too, in a very lovely way. Very sharp, peppery, very nice. Let's get into it. Cheers. It's sweet, but it almost has a drying sensation because it is definitely. Hey, cheers, Brad. Brad, I said Brad, hi, because the other one's Brad. That's funny. Hi, Brad, and hi, Brad. It is very alcoholic. However, it's not hurting you, but it is burning the palate a little bit with that 16% is coming through in this. So it's drying in a way. There's a little oak tannin working and stuff, but there's a ton of sweetness on top of everything. Paulina, Pollyanna, whatever you want to say, Brad. I prefer Kimberly for some reason. Yeah. Almost like a little cloviness too in there too. A little hint of spice coming through with that alcohol. Definitely, the wildflower honey is definitely pulling through. The bourbon is very balanced and blended. 16%. You're getting. I'm gonna try to get a little lit tonight, but it's nuancy with the bourbon. It's not overblown. The honey wine, the mead, is far superior in the flavor complexity than the bourbon itself. That's an underlining character, very underlining. So don't expect a huge bourbon bomb. Still to this day, not to detract from this, my absolute favorite. Oh well, no, I guess that's a different kind of thing, different beast. I was thinking about the Little Face Brewing, but that's a little bit of a different beast. It's a cider, bourbon barrel aged cider, and that was wow, 21%. This is 16. This is drinking phenomenally easy. Once you get acclimated, the burn goes away, which is a beautiful thing. Yeah. Nice little oak tannins though going through too, helping dry out with that alcohol by volume, of course. A little bit of cloviness, that wildflower honey. Still get a hint of that beautiful, rich, ripe apple cider. I don't know where that's coming from. I believe it's mixing with all those honey notes. A little bit of that caramel goodness from the bourbon kind of blending together. Anyway, it's fantastic. That's what I'm going to tell you. This is fantastic. Let me pour the rest of this in. Nice to see you, Brad. Haven't seen you in forever. I like this. I think it's nice that you're still using your, let's say, heterosexually challenged pinup calendar poster for your thing. Because that's what it looks like to me. With your bike. It's cute. Anyway. Episode 13, B Nektar strikes back. B Nektar, extra limited. Let's see what this says really quick. If I can learn how to read. Let's see. It's because it's the Star Wars theme, so you know it's. Yeah, it's a dark time for the rebel army. The evil empire has tightened its grip and has silenced the rebels' voice. In an effort to strengthen their cause, the rebels sent out thousands of bottles across the galaxy, but the Imperial troopers are hot on their trail. The revolution begins today. Help us be Nektar fans. You are our only hope. May the pores be with you. Thank you for not giving me any information that actually fucking matters. Cute. Oh, anyway. I learned how to read. The rebels are being heard. And I'm drinking very beautiful B Nektar honey wine mead at 16%. I think all is well in the world. I think so. I think so. Overall, listening to some Valcates. So I probably can't hear that. Especially after you get acclimated to this, it's so it becomes so easy drinking, and then you start picking out those little notes, those little caramels, and the bourbon starts to come through a little bit more. You get those little clovey, earthy notes in the back. Very nice. This was like crazy stupid. It's like 12 something. I don't know, alcohol percent volume by whatever I'm trying to say. The size of the bottle. It's like $20 some. Of course I'm drinking at room temp. It's me, because my stove is broken. I can't drink at proper temperature, so I have to just put it on the heaters back here to keep it, toasty. Yeah, I'm doing this live, so obviously if you see me talking to other people that you can't see the comments, I'm very sorry about that, but still getting used to this. Anywho, let's get back to this. I'm just going to throw this out there. It's limited. It's delicious. It's 16. I'm happy. I'm loving it. Probably as far as high ground and everything like that, it's gonna be a 9.5 out of 10 for me. I fantastic. It's so good. I may actually pick up another bottle if I see it, but it's very expensive. You know, I'm not giving right now. For me, like, you should try this. If I see a bottle of this again, I really like it. I'm 9.5 out of 10. You know, perfect 88. There you go. Hey, it's Westcott. How you doing? How you doing? Mm. Definitely 95 garbage. We're gonna give this one a 95 garbage. I really like it. If I saw it again, I would definitely think about picking this one up, because it's once you get acclimated again to that 16%, it becomes smooth and nuancy and delicious. So, and it's great to share. Definitely, if you want to just do a little after dinner thing, that kind of stuff, I'll share. So anyway, this has been Paul from PA Brew News. Thank you for joining me on this one right here, the B Nectar's episode 13, bourbon barrel aged honey wine from B Nectar Brewing Company from Ferndale, Detroit, Michigan. This has been Paul from PA Brew News with a PA Wine Time. Cheers. Pinky up. See ya. Cheers.